at the moment. We are at Washington Reagan National. Got our final load sheet. Let's take a peek, see. I sent the fuel report. Or maybe I didn't. I always forget the fuel report. Like 99% of the time. Yep. There we go. Delete that one. Okay, load sheet. We're at 137.1. Taking off 162.3, 162 passengers plus 3, and cargo, MACTILES 29.8. And we are set with that. It's going to be a toga takeoff, flap 3 for a stop margin of 1,500, about 1,550 feet. So verify, verified. Back to the perf. Internal power. Quick check with the passengers. Good afternoon, folks from the flight deck. Your captain speaking. Just about to get underway here, finishing up the last bits of paperwork.
Cabin crew doors to automatic and cross-check.
We'll be back to you with an update once we get underway. Good afternoon, folks from the flight deck. Your captain speaking.
We have now closed the boarding door.
Just about to get underway here, finishing up the last bits of paperwork.
Please make sure your seat back is upright, tray table is stowed, and all carry-on items are
We'll be
put
back
away.
to you with an update once we get underway.
Laptops and devices of similar size can be placed underneath the seat in front of you for easy access after takeoff. Additionally, if you are in an even more space seat equipped with power outlets, please unplug all devices at this time.
Alright. Below the line. Below the line.
Part of our commitment
Windows and doors.
from the ground
Closed.
up. This
Closed.
airplane
Beacon.
was just cleaned and disinfected,
On.
including tray tables,
Thrust levers.
restrooms, other high-touch surfaces,
Idle.
and galleys.
Parking brake.
Also, seat assignments
Set.
have been deliberately
Before start,
spread out,
checklist complete.
except for parties
Let's do
traveling
it.
together. Please help us facilitate distancing by taking and remaining in your sights.
Washington Reagan traffic, it's
The aisle
JetBlue
cleared, so
1347,
others
pushing
can
off
pass.
26 for
Please
runway
place
19.
smaller bags and personal items under the seat in front of you. Larger items may be placed in the overhead bin with wheels or handles facing out. If
Ground
you're
cockpit,
placing a larger
we are
bag in the
connecting the
bin,
tug
please
now,
make sure
so
the bin
please
will
confirm
close before
the
taking
parking
your
brake is
seat.
set.
Larger electronic devices such as laptops must be stowed prior to pushback under the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. They may not be stowed in seat back pockets. If you are seated in an emergency exit row,
Locking the gear
called
now.
upon to open the exits in the event of an emergency. If you are unable, unwilling, or feel you may injure yourself by performing the actions or functions described on the safety information card, please let us know. We'll find you a different seat. Our Airbus A320 has 8 emergency exits.
All right,
There are
Captain,
2 doors in the
bypass
front,
pin is
2
inserted
window exits over
and
the way,
the
2
tug
doors
is
in the
connected.
back. Each
Ready
door
to
is
push at
equipped
your
with an
discretion,
evacuation
and
slide
please
that can
release
be
parking
detached
brake.
from the aircraft and used as a raft.
Brakes released.
Captain,
You are clear to
over.
push.
Clear for engine start.
Overhead. If necessary, floor level lighting will illuminate the aisle to help you find the exit. In the event of an emergency, leave
Check.
all personal belongings and proceed to your nearest exit. Please take a moment now to locate your closest exit and remember that it might be behind you. If there is a change in cabin pressure, 4 oxygen masks will drop from overhead. Firmly pull the mask to start the flow of oxygen. Remove your face covering. Place the mask over your nose and mouth. Pull the elastic band around your head and tighten using the straps on both sides. Even though the bag may not inflate, oxygen will be flowing. Be sure to put your mask on first before helping others. We'll let you know when it is no longer needed. We will be passing through the cabin to make sure we are ready for departure. You can help us by making sure your seatbelt is fastened, seat back is upright, tray table is stowed, and all carry-on items are put away. If you have any questions about the safety features of this aircraft, please don't hesitate to ask. Smoking, including the use of electronic cigarettes or vaporizers, is never allowed on any JetBlue flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying smoke detectors in aircraft restrooms is a federal offense and could result in a fine. This aircraft has 3 restrooms. There's one in the front of the cabin with 2 in the back. Each is equipped with an infant changing table. To avoid crowding in the aisle, please wait at your seat until the restroom is available. We're proud to let you know that this flight is carbon neutral and we're offsetting the
Stand by.
fuel
Unlocking the gear.
from the fuel used for for all of our domestic flights to reduce the impact on our climate.
Tug is
All of our planes are
disconnected.
equipped with
Bypass
3 high-speed
10 has been
Wi-Fi.
removed.
If you have a
We'll signal
Wi-Fi
you
enabled
on
device,
the
just
side
connect to the
and have a
Wi-Fi
good
network.
flight.
Then be sure to type in www.flyfi.com into your browser window and follow the prompts to log in. Thanks to our partnership with Amazon, once connected, you can sign into your Amazon Prime account or start a free trial to stream movies, TV shows, and music, and earn TrueBlue points when you shop as a TrueBlue member while in flight. You can also find entertainment listings and other info about today's flight on the FlyFi Hub or on the JetBlue app. Please note the FlyFi signal will not be available outside of our coverage area. However, entertainment content will still be available on the FlyFi Hub at www.flyfi.com. The first part of today's flight operates outside the coverage area for our free Wi-Fi, satellite TV, and radio. Free movies are still available on channels 39, 40, and 41. If you have a handheld device with Wi-Fi capabilities, you may also enjoy free TV shows, magazines, and more, both in and out of coverage on the FlyFi Hub. Just type www.flyfi.com into your browser window. We'll be adjusting the main cabin lights for departure. If you need it, there is a reading light above your seat. We're here to make sure you have a safe and comfortable flight. Please report any inappropriate behavior to an in-flight crew member.
So we'll watch
Thanks
the
for your
backs.
attention. We hope you enjoy the JetBlue experience.
After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
29.8% set.
Rudder trim.
0.
After start checklist complete.
Washington Reagan traffic at JetBlue 1347, taxi into runway 19. So we're gonna go spot 2 here. Up Julia Kilo, excuse me, Kilo all the way up. Left Kilo, cross runway 15. Flight control check.
Ready. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
With you. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
So got this on above. Yep, we're good to go there. Before takeoff checklist. He's got to finish his flight control check. There we go. Washington Reagan traffic, JetBlue 1347, crossing runway 15 on Kilo. Clear left side.
Clear right side. Check.
Approaching 15.
That right there is interesting. I'm gonna go up to the penalty box. Because we get a burn. Our takeoff fuel is supposed to be go sit here in the penalty box / run-up area. Takeoff fuel is supposed to be 25.2. So we got a little ways to go here. And Reagan traffic gets JetBlue 1347. We're in the penalty box, waiting on a slot. So we'll just come right here. We're over the line there. We're good to go. So we'll stop right here. There's another JetBlue behind us. 2454. That should be 2454. That should be a Palm Beach to JFK, shouldn't it? 2654. Oh, Washington. What am I thinking? Duh. Duh. Let's see who that is. Anybody we know? Here is the old Vatscope.
Thank you, cabin crew. Seats for takeoff, please.
PHNG. Kanahawi Bay. Nice. And they're ready in the back. Before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flight instruments.
Checked.
Checked. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flap setting.
Config 3.
Config 3. V1, VR, V2, flex temp.
V1 122, VR 129, V2 134, Toga. Toga.
V1, 1, 2, 2, VR, 1, 2, 9, V2, 1, 3, 4, Toga, ATC.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff, no blue.
Down to the line.
Below the line.
Takeoff runway.
19 confirmed.
19 confirmed. Cabin crew.
Advised.
TCAS.
TARA.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
PAX.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Washington Reagan traffic, JetBlue 1347 will be departing runway 19 on the Amy departure to Scoop. Climbing to 5,000 initially. Okay, let's light it up. There we go. Ready?
Affirm.
Takeoff light, please.
Approaching. 19.
Clear left side.
Clear right side. Check.
So we're going to do a static takeoff here.
On runway. 19.
Takeoff.
Check.
Mantoga, SRS runway, auto thrust blue.
Checked.
Takeoff.
Thrust set. knots.
Checked.
V1.
Hands off.
Rotate.
That's using the whole runway if I've ever seen it.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Hey, we stayed in this. Is it this one? No, stayed in that hotel right there. Yep, we won't cut in that hotel right there. Nav. There's the target. Positive speed trend. Thrust climb, auto thrust.
Checked.
Flaps one.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Those snow textures look like shit. Probably give you 1/1000. Oh, here we go again, huh? Down the river we go. You can see RFK or whatever they call it, stadium now. Mount Vernon's going to be down here on the right. She's heavy. Look at how slow she's accelerating right now. Flap 0.
Speed checked. Flap 0.
30 knots of Fimby, and now she'll want to accelerate. Look, I put the bank on, and the VLS is like 210 knots right now. So Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon, that's supposed to be Mount Vernon. Could be wrong. Just 250 knots. Slow her up a little bit. Get her climbing again.
Checked. Check.
All that means I can do is check. Easy with it, easy with it. She's gonna have a tailwind on the way down to Puerto Rico this afternoon. After takeoff climb checklist.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
Down to the line.
Now I wonder if they set, once they're cleared, so we're cleared to flight level 250, so if they had us level out, I don't know. This is interesting. I always see V1 Sim do it, you know, as soon as he goes, but as soon as he goes up to a flight level. So it's an interesting prospectus. There's 5F. Many moons. We go autopilot 1. Okay.
Confirm seatbelts off.
Oh, hey now. Negative. Negative. Negative.
Confirm clear red nav.
We're now at 10,000 feet.
Confirm.
If you are in even more space heat equipped with power outlets, you may use them now. For your safety, continue observing the seatbelt sign, and remember that all flights are non-smoking, including vaping and the use of electronic cigarettes. Please help keep our planes clean and hand us any items you wish to discard when you pass through the cabin. pockets or flushing them in the lavatory toilets. Our in-flight service will begin momentarily. On today's flight, we're offering bottled water and a limited selection of Pepsi beverages and juices, along with your choice of tea and coffee. Please enjoy, and if there's anything we can do to make your flight
Confirm
more
copy.
comfortable,
Active to secondary.
don't hesitate to
Confirm.
ask. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Cruise flight level is as shown. Optimum flight level is as shown. Recommended max flight level is as shown. Are you happy with our current selected flight level?
Yes.
Okay.
ZZ top today. Set standard.
Standard. Cross-checked. Passing flight level 130. Now.
Checked. Level line.
Barrel ref.
Standard set.
Standard. Set. After takeoff, climb checklist complete.
Get this bad boy up to cruising altitude. Just gonna wait till I hit the tops, and it should be 18,000. The bottoms were like 8,500. What? 9,000. Quick report. 8.1. OFP calls for 7.7, but we're still climbing. So we'll see how this looks once we get a little bit higher. Hey, there we go. There's the coast. Big stuff out there today. Crossing through some stuff here. There's some weather. We're doing on temp. Let's go with the icing. Hopefully we'll be on the top of this really quickly. Clouds. Something right around ECG, or right around Kemper actually. We gotta watch our shortcuts. We're coming in close to max landing weight. be a bump coming up here. Satisfied they were clear of it now. I think we're good. Should have an updated weather 13, 521, 42. That is 442. Sent, I believe, right? 2142. It's 19, so 2 hours and 50 minutes more to go. Current temperature. Get the weather. Okay, folks, from the flight deck, climbing out, coming right through 22,400 feet, heading up to 35,000 feet. We'll wind up at 37,000 this afternoon. Went ahead and turn the seatbelt sign off for you. You can begin to get up. We might have a couple of bumps up ahead, but I'm pretty sure we're going to climb over it. If those of you on the left-hand side, you can see those big puffy clouds usually mean it could get bumpy. Right now we're showing an arrival time into San Juan of 4:42 p.m. Eastern time. And that's just about 2 hours and 50 minutes or so. Weather in San Juan today, gusty winds out of the east. Typical trade winds, some scattered clouds, and a temperature of 81 degrees Fahrenheit, 27 degrees Celsius. Sit back, relax, enjoy the flight, and be up to you with an update here as soon as we can. If you want to set your watches to the Atlantic Standard Time, it's 2:54 p.m. in San Juan right now. Sit back, relax, and we'll be back to you with an update once we get a little further south. Okay, folks, from the flight deck, climbing out, coming right through 22,400 feet, heading up to 35,000 feet. We'll wind up at 37,000 this afternoon. Went ahead and turn the seatbelt sign off for you. You can begin to get up. We might have a couple of bumps up ahead, but I'm pretty sure we're going to climb over it. If those of you on the left-hand side, you can see those big puffy clouds usually mean it could get bumpy. Right now we're showing an arrival time into San Juan of 4:42 p.m. Eastern time. And that's just about 2 hours and 50 minutes or so. Weather in San Juan today, gusty winds out of the east, typical trade winds, some scattered clouds, and a temperature of 81 degrees Fahrenheit, 27 degrees Celsius. Sit back, relax, enjoy the flight, and be up to you with an update here as soon as we can. If you want to set your watches to the Atlantic Standard Time, it's 2:54 p.m. in San Juan right now. Sit back, relax, and we'll be back to you with an update once we get a little further south. go. There's the bottom end of the Chesapeake. Should be right over about Newport News, I think, right about now. Just about down that direction. Let's see where we're at. On the old Navigraph. Yeah, that's Norfolk down there below us. Let's see if so we can see the Navy base. That's up here, if I remember right. And there's Norfolk. I wonder if there is there a Norfolk for this Newport News? I remember coming over this at night. It was the most gorgeous thing, and then like Newport News shipbuilding is like right in there, I think, if I remember correctly. Yep, Norfolk, 25 miles up ahead. So we're gonna be able to see it. So I was wrong. Not this side. It's on this side. That's going up to like Annapolis. So Newport News. Okay, we're going sideways. So I believe Newport News is on one side of this bridge here. There could be it right about there. I have to look at an actual map. I want to see if they got the cloud in the way. Oh, SXAD as Norfolk for 5, B5. I don't even know if JetBlue goes to Norfolk. Went there once. You can see the coastline going down into the Carolinas here. Hatteras. There it is. Let's see what we can see here. She's got Little Creek is right at Norfolk. There's Norfolk right there. And then I believe that's going to be like the Newport News shipbuilding. Up the way there. Yeah, Newport News is on the peninsula. That's the Elizabeth River. So Newport News should be underneath. There it is right there. They have also a bridge tunnel so that they can get the carriers out of there, because that's where they built the carriers. That's an ore facility, ore docks right there, but here's the shipbuilding. So they build the carriers, that whole peninsula right there, before this bridge. This is all Newport News shipbuilding right there. Huntington Heights it's called. You can see what they're laying out. They got one in for a retrofit. They have the number on it. They got 65, so the minutes is either getting decommissioned, and it looks like they got a Ford class or another minutes in there. They got some stuff over the deck, and it kind of stinks you can't see the rest of it. But I remember flying over and being like, "Wow, hey, that's where they build the carriers." Then that's the Navy base right there, Norfolk, Virginia. All right, and then the airport is over here, and then it's pretty cool. They get some stuff along the waterfront here. You can take cruising and stuff like that, Spirit cruises. Pretty good trip to Virginia Beach, except for the fact the house was brand new and there were spiders everywhere. Getting sold on this view right here with the zoom, because that's basically what I would see without smashing my head against the window. At any rate, I digress. Let's get straightened out here once we get to ECG. So 240 to Omala, and then That's Atlantic Route 8 to L452. So Omala, we're going to be at it at 33 minutes down to Omala. I don't know what they give us. Take a look at the chart here. So now we're going to pass over Elizabeth City. Kill Devil Hills, actually. We're probably not going to see it because of the weather. But we're basically passing over where the Wright brothers started flying. Yeah, you got some rain down there for sure. Guess I was going to be wrong about that. That was not on the vertical report, I don't think. Tampa climb just south of ECG. Sigwex. Yeah, there's nothing here. Anyways. Let's go manual for a second and see what we got here. Let's give it a good tilt down and see. Nada, huh? Even on a couple sweeps. So, just about to where the Wright brothers started flying. Wish we'd be able to see it, but not today apparently. Southeast right now, and then we'll really head southeast in a few moments. Arriving with 8.1, so 400 pounds to the good. We don't want to do too many shortcuts because we only have I think 200 pounds to play with, 300 pounds to play with when we come in. VAP's going to be up there. Yep, VLS 136, VAP 141. And then we got, that's 10 knots right now. So, here we should be joining Atlantic Route 8 down to Oksana. That's actually something they've been filing lately, going down to West Palm and Lauderdale. They file Elizabeth City, and then, what's that other waypoint? Garrick? Let me see. It's like Elizabeth City and then Garrick, I believe. Yep, ECG, Garrick, and then on down. You got AR-15, 1721, which that 21 is going upon westbound. AR-21 is Y289. What is it, 22? Wait a minute. Do we? No, AR-21, it's AR-19 down to westbound. AR-21.
1,000 to go.
Checked. Finally. Oh, we will be able to see Kill Devil Hills. So, maybe not. Right out here. I think we're pretty much going, yep. That's our waypoint. Opia is right at the Kill Devil Hills first flight waypoint. is actually an airport. KFFA, right? Throw it in the fix so we can see it. K First Flight Airport. Kilo First Flight Airport. It's gonna be right here in front of us. There she is. 10 miles. The Wright brothers. So exciting. Won't be able to see it because there's a cloud in the way. If I remember pictures of their first flight, it looked cloudy that day. I think they were looking for wind. So it should be out the left window. It's probably actually, can we see it? There should be a hill down there with a monument on it. And if they didn't put that, at least, Orbex didn't like do a little auto-gen and add that, then shame on them for that. It's off the nose a little. Nah, of course it is. It's right under there somewhere. Right here. Ah well. Clear out that fix. Let's go back up.
Cruising flight level 350. Check.
Mark out star.
Checked.
Mark out cruise.
Checked.
Checked. Alright folks. As we leave the coast, we will see you in Puerto Rico.